Hello everyone! This is our video of Gestalt laws. We chose this topic because once we learned what they are, we started seeing them everywhere. Proximity is grouping things together that are near to each other, like these buttons and names beside doors, or these cloth hooks on the wall. But then again, these hooks are divided to more groups by similarity as well. You see the colors? Or like these shoes, this is what everyday proximity and similarity looks like. Another law is area. Things can be grouped together or separated by it, just like these traffic signs. Continuity is a bit more complex to explain, but see the arrows again? Our eyes follow these lines until they encounter other objects. Whereas closure fills in the missing bits. That is why we can easily read these names and recognize that the university logo is in fact a face, or that this is an HP logo, not some random lines after another. One law is symmetry, meaning that items that are symmetrical to each other are seen as a group. Finally, the law of past experience that can be explained by colors, such as red meaning a warning or green meaning nature. Well, enough with this, let us show you how this all goes into practice with a very interesting web page.
The example we will use today is a page on the website of a very prestigious university, Yale School of Art Division. Now, I know this is an abomination of a website, right? Even Netscape wouldn't have allowed this page to be visible on their search result, and you would think that with such a terrifying unicorn excrement mess of an interface, it probably broke all the gestalts law there are in the book. Interestingly, no. I'm actually here to point out how many laws this page actually managed to do correctly. Let's break each law down one by one, shall we? First is area. You can see that all the related elements are sitting close together, which forms the university's address, the menu bar, the page history, the website title, the blog title, and the blog details. And when you look at these groups, you can see that they're somewhat spaced distantly from each other. Not much, but visibly. This satisfies the proximity principle. And also the text. We distinct words from one another due to proximity. Now, when you compare the individual groups with the rest, you will see that they all have distinctive characteristics, whether it be font weight, font color, or background color. This guarantees that they can be differentiated and grouped by similarity. Now, if we consider continuity, you will find that this website utilizes this in the background color. By using this gradient from pink to blue, it gives a sense of flow going downward. Next, we can see that the rule of closure helps our brain to see the website title, Yale School of Art Admission, as a rectangle, despite not quite being one. So, as you can see, this website turns out to use a whooping of 5 gestalts law: area, proximity, similarity, continuity, and closure. And in reality, it actually only breaks 2 laws. The first obvious one is symmetry. As you can clearly see, the content is clumped together on the left side, leaving a lot of empty space on the right. The second law it breaks, arguably the one which makes us think that who in their right mind would design a website like this, is the law of past experience. That's right. What does this design remind you of? Perhaps a really retro looking website that was made in the early days of the web? Yeah, it does defies all the current trends and aesthetics in contemporary design, and that's why we feel so appalled. However, make no mistakes that looking good and looking understandable are 2 very different things. Although this page makes your aesthetics tingly, it does not confuse you. You can see that actually all the groups are well defined and very clear purpose. This design choice is actually intentional of Yale to trigger people and bring attention, which I'd say they partially succeeded.
Alright, so how would this website look like if it obeys all the gestalts law? Well, our team has come up with a design that would satisfy this without compromising the original website's content too much. Okay, ready? Here it is. So, as you can see, it looks very simple. Most of the content is still there. We basically fixed the symmetry so everything is kind of aligned in the middle, and the page looks much more familiar now, right? It kind of looks like your basic everyday uni page, doesn't it? You got the school photo at the background, then everything is minimal design, nothing flashy. Why?
Gestalt's law are based on psychology of how people perceive and group elements. They aren't necessarily here to cater for your taste in design, but they are crucial for ease of understanding and engagement of users. In the example of Yale's admission page, I dare say they succeed in such endeavor.